If you've ever built an agent the past year, you already know the pain point I'm about to describe to you. I don't really think I need to sell it. Every tool call is a full round trip to the model. The context window sort of fills up with JSON that you don't care about. And effectively, there's downstream effects of that. The latency and the context bloat gets worse and worse as you call more tools. So Anthropic shipped a feature a few months ago that tries to fix this. So I want to walk you through what it actually is and how it works under the hood, and where I think it helps and where I think it doesn't help. And what are some alternatives like Executor by Rhys or Code Mode by Cloudflare. So here's the setup. Normal tool call use with Cloud or any frontier model really essentially looks like a conversation. The model says, oh, call this function, your code runs it, you hand the result back, and the model reads the results. It thinks, acts, and then asks for the next tool call. And this is just one tool call, one inference pass, and essentially one turn. But the problem here is that's fine if you have 2 to 3 tools in the whole environment. But the problem arises when you go more than that. It gets really expensive, for example, when you have 20 or something odd tools. In Anthropic's docs, they have a good example. In expense reports, imagine you want to check how many employees went over budget in Q3. There's 20 people, and each person has to have a tool call. The traditional approach would be 20 separate tool calls and model round trips pulling each person's data. You can think about each of the tool calls is just dumping all this data that sometimes it doesn't even need. So it's bloating the context every tool call. If you were to apply programmatic tool calling to this, it essentially just runs a script and runs all 20 lookups at once. And it filters the results within the script itself, and it only returns the actual results to the model. So there's no bloat, there's nothing in between that has to go to the model that it doesn't need. It essentially just runs a Python script to call these tools. This Python script is ran in a container, a sandbox container, and essentially the script is what calls the tools. You can think of it, I like to think of it as like the script guarding the AI client, like with a shield. Oh no, not all of this context is going to you. I got this type thing. I don't know. That's how I visualize it, and that's how I can reason with it. It's just a guard to pass only what is valuable to the model. When I think about why this matters, it comes down to essentially 2 separate wins in my book. The first is token context. Intermediate results don't enter the context window. On a workflow with 20 tool calls that are returning kilobytes of data, that's really not a small optimization. Anthropic has done research with this approach to tool calling, and it's essentially called browser comp, and they have notice that it's not just a nice to have, it's like a necessary thing that all clients should have. And surprisingly enough, most clients haven't adopted this, like the enterprise tools like GitHub Copilot. And the second one I think is just underrated. It's the reasoning quality. Language models aren't arithmetic engines, essentially, that when you ask a model to sum up 20 JSON blobs and sum a column, it will sometimes get it right and sometimes get it wrong. Because if you think about what these language models are, they're just next token predictors. Python doesn't have that problem. It's more deterministic. Yes, the inputs might be more dynamic and undeterministic, but the calculations are more deterministic. So we're guiding it to a more deterministic model. So to sum this all up, where does this actually matter? And when should you use something like this? It pays off when you have a workflow that has real fan out, many tool calls, many responses, and some type of filter aggregation at the end. You can think spreadsheet analysis or multi-source research. Actually, now that I think about it, Cloudflare Excel does use this. So I do want to be careful here, and because if you've only watched Anthropic's announcement a few months ago, you might think programmatic tool calling is a brand new idea. The argument that code is a better interface for tool use than JSON tool calls has been an argument for a while. And Cloudflare has shipped their version of it before Anthropic even did. And I want to show you 2 of them because I think the trade-offs here are relevant to the topic of this video. The first one is, obviously Cloudflare, and they announced this in September. This was way before programmatic tool calling from Anthropic. And if you scroll down, you can see it turns out we've been using MCP wrong. Their argument is kind of philosophical, but I think it's correct. And essentially their logic is LLMs have seen a lot of code in pre-training and not a lot of tool calls. And by now you have known that LLMs are really good at code. Their default is to just have it run code to tool call instead. So when you hand a list of tool schemas to a model and ask to pick the right one and fill in a JSON, essentially asking it to do something it's never done before or barely even practiced. And conversely, if you hand it a TypeScript API, you're asking it something that it is literally trained to do. And it's seen millions of examples on GitHub on how to do something like this. And the second project I want to bring to light in this topic is Executor by Rhys. This one's less about a new agent runtime, and it's more about, I guess you would say, a tool catalog problem. The pitch is you install Executor locally and you point it at your APIs, and it becomes a MCP server that all of your AI clients can use. So you don't have to manage authorization, you don't have to manage tool permissions. It manages all of that. So I follow him on Twitter or X. His whole thing about Bash is that the Bash tool it's not permission gated. So the LLM can call pretty much anything, any command that it's not gated. This is a better way of doing this. If you use Executor, it supports Open API and it looks like GraphQL. And this all ties to code as an orchestration layer, because when an agent calls Executor, it's not just handed a list of tools. It gets a whole typed TypeScript runtime. So your agent doesn't need to know all of the tools at the start. So all of these are just different approaches at solving the same problem. And that's really the shape of it. If you ever have played around with any of the agents, especially the newer ones like Cloud Code and Codex, this probably has already been used by you. You just really didn't notice. But if you're building agentic systems, like workflows, it's good to know something like this and what the cutting edge is doing when it comes to agentic workflows. So yeah, tell me what you guys think.